Northern California, as you're watching this as well too, whether live or in replay. Let me know where you're coming in from. Drop that in the chat as well too. But I want to share some mind-blowing golden nuggets. If you're somebody that wants to make more money, you've been thinking about business, you've been thinking, how do I change my 2023? Then you definitely want to log into this, because I want to share with you some things that I just learned, and share it with you guys as well too. So share this, tag someone in this as well too. And I hope that this will be interesting. But great to see you, Dallas, Chicago. What's up? Thanks for the follow. Super appreciate that. Keep on letting me know where you're coming in from. Would love to say what's up. But yeah, so if you don't know me, my name is James Zhang. I coach people to build recession-proof online businesses, and I also help people implement biblical business strategies, things that work and everything. However, Missouri, what's up? I'm in San Francisco, nearby over there. But we just came off from, and one thing I've learned is, if you don't know my story, I started in business when I was 19. I was a broke, shy, nerdy Asian kid. I had no business experience, but I knew that I wanted a plan B, right? I knew I wanted some other financial plan, because school, I wasn't too sure about the future of things. I wasn't too sure about the economy. This was back in 2009. What's up, Catherine? Great to see you, sister. And what happened was I got involved in entrepreneurship, and I learned the game, and I continued to grow through that. And it's blessed us tremendously over the past decade plus. And now I coach people to do the same thing too. However, one thing that I've learned since the very beginning is that if you want more, you must first become more. If you want more, you must first become more. And the biggest thing that's holding each and every single one of us back is just more awareness. So you have to learn, you have to find coaches, you have to find mentors, you have to find and search, and you have to learn more and more and more. You're just one idea, one decision away from a breakthrough, right? So we just came off, we're in the middle of a 3-day conference called Virtual GoPro. It's 60,000 plus people virtually tuning in from around the world. It's one of the biggest business conferences ever. And literally right before this, we just watched a bunch of people that were over 7-figure a year earners, just crushed it. Yeah, it was so fun seeing you, Catherine. I see my sister here. It was great to see you in there as well too. And it was incredible, you know. And actually it was crazy, because we saw people from their 20, like literally 20 years old, up to their 50s and 60s, making over $1 million a year in this profession. And we caught a couple of nuggets that I want to be able to share with you guys as well too. And I hope that this can impact you as well. You know, so if you want to make changes in your life, if you want to make some type of dramatic transformation, then it comes down, number one, to a mentality. And it's easy to say, but it's harder to do sometimes, right? Easier to say, but it's harder to do sometimes. But the first thing is to really understand, what do you want? What do you want? Put a 1 in the chat if you have an idea of a goal that you have in life right now. You have an idea of a goal that you want in life right now. A better life, a better place to live, a better situation for you and your family. You want more financial freedom. You want better health. You want better impact, whatever that it is. It's super important that, number one, you define very clearly exactly what it is that you want, because most people, the reason why they fail in life is that they don't even have a goal. So you have to start first with a goal, and the goal has to be something that's not just realistic. The goal has to be something that you want, a dream, a fantasy, something that excites you, something that gets you out of bed in the morning, right? Not just to pay the bills, but something more, something super, super exciting. So number one is, it all starts with the mind. It starts with that decision. Number two, when it comes to building a business, we learned from some people that are millions of dollar a year earners, millions of dollars a month earners. And one thing that they said, specifically this with Jesse Lee Ward and Alex Morton, if you know them, they are legends. They're absolute legends out there. Hey, Marla, great to see you. And what they said was, when it came to your brand, this was something that was big for me. In today's generation, in today's era, regardless of what business you're involved in, regardless of what you're doing, ultimately what's important is the currency of today is attention. The currency of today is attention. And that's tough for someone like me, because maybe you're like me and I'm super shy naturally. I'm the type of person that, if you met me before business, I was somebody that was so shy, I couldn't even order food at a restaurant type of shy. I had to have someone else. If Marla was there with me at the restaurant, I'd shut her away from ordering. But Marla, can you take my order for me? I used to stutter every single time, you know? I was super, super nervous, especially when it came talking to a girl. Oh my gosh, that was a completely different thing right there. So when it comes to getting attention, that's something that's really challenges me. And I got better on the communication side, but then when it came to things like social media, coming on live, these types of things, that was a really big struggle for me because that's not comfortable for me. But when the why is strong, the how becomes easy, right? When the why is strong, the how becomes easy. So it's important. Thanks so much, sister. Yeah, it's taken a lot of work, and I saw you in person. I saw you. I saw you on the screens and everything. So it was great to see you there. But when I understood the value of being present, when I understood the value of building a brand, when I understood the value of attention in anything that you want, then I started to work on myself to be able to do that. But here's a couple things that I found to be super interesting. As you're coming in, let me know where you're coming in from as well, where I'm giving some takeaways on day one of the biggest business conference in the world. And something I was seeking, actually, is as you are going into the world and as you're communicating whatever message it is in the world, one of my biggest tough things to do was understand what is a brand and what's my brand, right? What is a brand and what's my brand? What's up, Lily? Like, what's my brand? What does that mean? What should I talk about? Especially when it comes to social media and stuff. There's a lot of things I can talk about. And if you follow me at any point, I've tried a lot of different things. The way I learn is I just do and then I reflect, right? You do and you reflect. So the only way is you have to learn through the do. And as I've done more, I've started to realize there's some things that I like, and I want you to resonate with the things that you like as well too. Okay. So here's a question is, what are some of the things that you love to talk about? Like, put that in the chat. Yeah, it's so important, right? What are some of the things you love to talk about? You can talk about it for days. It brings passion to you, brings joy to you. Other people know that when you talk about this topic, whatever that it is, it's something that they listen to. And each of us, before you even say, I'm not good at anything, every single one of us has been given a gift. It's biblical. Every single person that's living right now, you've been given a gift. Hey, Bev, how are you, sister? Great to see you. Maybe it's the gift of your experience. You've been through some unique experiences in your life, right? So for me, I can share the story that I was shy and then I overcame that. That's something I can always talk about. Maybe it's a particular craft or a skill set, right? Lily says providing a health solution. Yeah, so key. Like, what else are you good at? I'd love to see it in the chat. What do you know you're good at? What do you know that you can talk about, right? What do you know that you can talk about? I love learning and teaching. I love learning and applying. I love, specifically right now, I'm really fascinated with what the Bible says about success. Hello, great to see you. Like, what are the things that you love to talk about? And with those things, put that as a part of your brand. You see, I used to think a brand had to be, because I'm in the health and wellness business. I help people with businesses and all that. So I used to think that my brand had to be around that type of business. But not necessarily does it have to be that. Your brand should be who you are and what it is that you most enjoy talking about and where you can bring the most value. Because if you want to make more money, if you want to create more impact, it's very simple. You just serve more people. And the best way to serve more people is, first of all, you need a big audience. How to trust God. Yeah, exactly. Right. These are all things that we can talk about. And each and every single one of us have an expertise, whether you know it or not. Each and every single one of us have something that we know. So you start from there and start posting things like that. Start talking more about that. Start doing lives on that. Start sharing with the world what it is that you're good at. And I think, at least for me, I don't know if you struggle with this. One of my big struggles, especially when it comes to getting attention or growing on social media or growing a brand, is I would look at other people that I want to be like, and I would think, man, they're so good at that, but I'm not good at that. And that would actually discourage me. I see one person here and one person there. Like, I see Alex Morton, for example, today. He's big on mindset and all that. I see Jessie Lee Ward. She's really big on business and entrepreneurship and all that. I see so many different types of people. I'm like, man, the way they do it, it's great, but I don't know if I could do that. And the big secret and the big tip that I got today was, you don't have to be like anybody. Just be the best version of you. Just show up as the best version of you and start sharing the things that you have of value as well too. And it doesn't have to be related to your business if you're involved in a business. It just has to be something that is beneficial, something that's value. Why? Because as you create an audience and as you create value, you create trust. People buy from people that they like, know, and trust, is the same. People buy from people that they like, know, and trust. So it's not necessarily exactly just be you, the best version of you. You're uniquely designed. God formed you in a very specific way. It says that he knits you in his womb. Every single person has been given a unique, special set of gifts and talents and experiences that is different from every single other person. That's the miracle of this life, that every single one of us have a different set of DNA, a different set of experiences, a different life experience, right? And they're all needed. If you needed this reminder, just know that you have a story and people need to hear your story. Did you know you have a story and you have to share your story? And your story is amazing. I think another thing that I learned is your story is probably going to seem very boring to you. Put a 2 in the chat if you ever felt like your story is boring to yourself. And who would like my story? I'm so average. I'm so normal. I'm not like this other person. I didn't come, for me, for example, I come from like a middle-class family. I didn't have extreme turmoil, extreme poverty. I didn't have extreme wealth. I'm like, who would want to hear that story? You know, all these other stories are better, right? Yeah, we all, you see what's powerful. I see the 2s coming in. We all feel like our story is boring, but the reality is it's only boring to us because it's us. It's our story. The truth is this: your story is impactful and it's special and it's needed for someone in this world to hear. And if we do not share our story, then we are actually letting go of the impact of the transformation in someone else's life that needs to hear your story. Marla's story and Pam's story and Lily's story, Allison's story, right? Like everyone's story is special. My story. And it's a conglomerate of the stories together that creates such a breakthrough. So as you start to build out your brand, as you start to build out your influence, as you start to build up your audience, start talking about the things that you know. Start talking about your story. That's, you for sure know that, and get really good at that. And what starts to happen is you create a following. I saw that this last year, I started to make some pivots on social media. I'm like a social media recluse normally, right? But this last year, I decided to double down on it. And I said, let's go figure this thing out. And it was definitely not overnight. But now we've doubled our Facebook followers. We've doubled our Instagram. We just passed 3,000 followers on Instagram. So thank you for everyone that's following. TikTok went from basically nothing to 22,000 followers. And now starting a YouTube, we have 400 subscribers on YouTube. And for some, that's a lot. For some, that's not a lot, right? For me, that's my story. It doesn't matter, right? You have your own story. But what it came down to was just being more present, talking about the things that we like, and really being able to hone in that message and hone in who it is that you're helping. You know, so I took a lot from today of branding. I took a lot from today on who do I want to help. I took a lot from today on what are the things that I like that are special to me. And I started to realize I don't have to be like anyone else. I just have to be like me. And I have to do that the best that I can and be authentic about that. Because you can only be the best version of you, not the best version of anyone else. You know, so I'll just share with you personally the things that I think that I'm really honing in on. And I love to see what you think. If this resonates with who you see me as, right, is I just reformatted my profile, for example, my bio. And I said, I help people build recession-proof online businesses. And I also help implement biblically proven principles or biblical success principles into their lives. Because I think for me, my truth manual is for everything is really this book right here. There's a lot of great books out there, but that's what I like. And I'm fascinated by I'm fascinated by the spiritual truths. I'm fascinated by things that are standing the test of time. I'm fascinated by the things that are always out there, you know? So that's what it is that you're going to be seeing a lot of me talking about: how to build a recession-proof online business tips, you know, things that are really good communication tips, marketing tips, sales tips, you know, these types of things. How to overcome yourself, right? How to overcome being shy, how to actually learn these different things. And then also you're going to see a lot of content from me on things from the Bible, what it says that are spiritual truths, whether regardless of what faith that you're at. But there's so much truth that's in there, breaking it down and implementing it where you can apply it into your lives, your businesses, so you can have breakthrough. You know, but put a 3 in the chat if you feel that's in alignment at all. Or if you have any other feedback for me too on what you think I'm best at, how I can help you better, let me know as well. I'm more than happy for feedback. That's my goal. My mission is to be able to serve at a higher level. Awesome, Pam. Super appreciate that. My mission is to serve at a way higher level. Thanks for the comment, Lily. And that's what I wanted to be able to do. Thanks, Marla. Super appreciate that. And I'm excited to see where that's going to go. Okay. So just want to share those couple nuggets today. Didn't want to take too much time. My mind is reeling with ideas. Thanks. I appreciate the compliment on that. And yeah, so maybe I need to do something with the calm, positive vibe. Maybe that needs to be a part of it as well too. You know, Maria, great to see you. Day 2 is going to be tomorrow. It's going to be awesome. And if this impacted you at all, tag someone this, share this with someone as well too. Tova, hey, great to see you. And would love to be able to see your feedback on things. But heads up as well too, is we're in the middle of this 3-day conference. They're still selling tickets. So if you're interested at all, then be sure to, if you let me know, would love to get you there. Good evening. Great to see you. Amazing conference for anybody, not just in network marketing, but in business and life as a whole. We had someone that came on today that had no idea what this business was all about, and got invited by a friend, Marla. And Marla invited her friend, Nicole, and Nicole caught the first session of this. She got so excited. She's like, oh my gosh, I need to buy a ticket for the rest of this. And she bought a ticket, you know, so super exciting. She didn't know what the business is yet. So it's just, if you want a transformation in life, definitely contact us. There's still tickets available. But also, there is a free replay of the first session. They actually gave the first 3 or 4 hours of this whole event for free. I can't believe it. I don't know how long it's going to be up for, but if that fascinates you, if you want to learn some of that, and you want to take a look at that, I'd love to link you to it. If you're interested in viewing that replay, comment link or message me the word link, and I'd love to be able to provide that for you. It is so powerful. It is so, I can't believe they gave that part for free. It's like so valuable. I mean, the tickets for the 3-day thing is $500. So if you get like 3-4 hours of this for free, it's pretty nuts. So I'm telling everyone about it. So once again, if you're interested in that, comment link, and I'd love to link you to that, and share with you that as well too. Right. But hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in today. I'll probably be back on tomorrow again with some more feedback and reflection as well. Hope this blessed you. Hope this helped you. Other than that, have a great evening, day, wherever you're at. Bye-bye.